All the way around straight ahead, please, sir. And Kevin, just over here, please. And Kevin, just one here. And Kevin, into the middle here, please. Kevin, into the middle. Okay, round to the right, please. I can just get you under the lights. Kevin. Kevin, you're going to beat Ian Richardson, man. Kevin. He's on close there, please. Kevin. Thank you. Well done, Kevin.
Thank you. Try to corral 218 congressmen to vote in a particular way. We're seeing evidence.
We're incredibly delighted that we're in London for the very first premiere of House of Cards. You know, it's a beloved series here. Ian Richardson was absolutely sublime in it, and for us it was a great launching pad to be able to, you know, bring it into a modern context, make it real and now, but still keep that same delicious, diabolical quality. In many ways, it seems to symbolize the way that people are watching their entertainment now. I mean, I talk to so many people, I say, what'd you do on the weekend? And they're like, oh, I stayed home and watched, you know, the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad. So it does seem that the notion that people don't have long attention spans has been completely gutted by the way in which people are watching. So the idea that the very first day, you can watch all 13 episodes of the first season if you want to, you can watch 2. It's entirely up to you, and I think that's kind of where it's going.
Here, please. Just the middle, please. Everybody to go far right, please. Far right. And back into the middle here, please. I want back in the middle. David, far right, please. Just here, please. Just by the door. Thank you. And stay to the middle here, please.
Yeah, it's so exciting to be part of a new Netflix series that hasn't been done before, and to sort of bring this new idea to people, not just in the States, but in England and all these other places. It's going to be a really interesting thing to see how the viewers react to it.
Oh, it's great. I've always wanted to work with Kev. We did a movie together years ago, but we only got to do 1 scene. And we had always talked about for years, just let's go do something at length, substantial together. And we get to do it now.
This is part of a television revolution. People want television when they want it, not when the broadcasters decide it's good for them. They want it at the touch of a button. And this is what Netflix is doing. It's being very brave, very bold, and it's going to be a huge success because people are going to want it all at the same time when they want it.
I think there's a nice balance of homages to the original, but also we certainly wanted to make it our own with our own tone and a lot of our own storylines. So I think it'll be fresh for people that are familiar with the original, just as much as it's fresh for people who may not be familiar with it.
Well, I've got very fond recollections of seeing House of Cards at the time it first came out. I thought it was a fantastic piece of drama. Brilliantly scripted, superbly acted, and it sticks in my memory to this day.
Well, I think it'd be really interesting watching it now that, we're living in Speaker's House. When I first watched it, I was a kid, a teenager, I think, something like that anyway. So now it's really different, and, actually living in the Goldfish Bowl and watching it, looking at it, it's going to be fascinating, yeah. No, I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you so much. Gotcha.
And a couple of